All right, here it is, week 12. You have officially reached the last week of the first trimester.
Woo.
Hey, this is a big deal. It's an incredible milestone.
It is. If you've been battling morning sickness, fatigue, or other early pregnancy symptoms, relief may be just around the corner as you prepare to enter the second trimester. Your body has been working hard to support your growing baby, and soon you may start feeling a boost of energy. This is an exciting time. Your baby is rapidly developing and their tiny features are becoming even more defined. Every day brings new changes, both for your little one and for you. We're Jessica and Ben Lagrone, creators of the Balanced Birth Class for Couples. Let's dive into what's happening this week for both you and your baby. This week, your baby is the size of a billiard ball. Can you believe how much they've grown since when we first started? Your little one is becoming more and more defined. Fingernails are starting to form on those tiny fingers, and their facial features are starting to actually take even more shape. Will they look more like mom or dad? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, inside their growing body, big developments are happening. Baby's intestines are now inside of their abdomen and have started practicing tiny little contractions, which is an important step in preparing for digestion after birth. And there's more. White blood cells are now being produced in the bone marrow, which will help baby fight infections. The pituitary gland located at the base of the brain also has kicked into action, starting to produce essential hormones. Most of baby's systems are fully formed by this week, which is a huge milestone. From here on out, the focus will shift toward growth and fine-tuning. Your little one is getting stronger every day. As you reach the final week of your first trimester, you may finally be getting some relief from early pregnancy symptoms like breast tenderness, fatigue, and morning sickness. Yay! But just as one symptom fades, another may take its place. This week, you might experience some dizziness, and progesterone is to blame for that. So why does progesterone cause dizziness? Well, this pregnancy hormone plays a big role in helping baby grow, but it also causes your blood vessels to widen and relax. This is great for increasing blood flow to your baby, but it also slows down the return of blood to you. So the result is lower blood pressure and sometimes like a lightheaded feeling or a dizzy feeling. If you start feeling dizzy, listen to your body, sit or lie down and put your head between your knees. If your clothes feel tight, you might loosen them up or change into something a little bit more comfortable. You'll want to make sure you take some deep breaths, stay hydrated, and make sure you're eating regularly. Low blood sugar can also make dizziness worse. If your dizziness is a cause for concern, be sure to reach out to your doctor. As your body continues to adjust to pregnancy, remember to take things slow and prioritize rest. You got this.
Hey partners, if mom's starting to feel relief from the nausea and the exhaustion, that's something to really celebrate because the second trimester is just around the corner and hopefully more energy and fewer symptoms are really gonna come with that. But if she's still dealing with the morning sickness, fatigue, or dizziness, don't lose hope. And some pregnancy symptoms might actually stick around a little longer and in some cases throughout the entire pregnancy. If your loved one is in that situation and experiencing all those symptoms still, I want you to really focus on being patient and supportive and encouraging, but also think about practical ways to get her mind off of some of that. Maybe there's some activities you can plan. Maybe there's a new show or a new movie you can try. Just like anything, just getting out of the house sometimes. Like I know it's hard, but when you think of just really practical ways that show that you're being proactive and thinking of her, it's really gonna mean a lot. And then think about ways you can just encourage her and affirm her, writing little notes and stuff like that. It means a lot. And like always, be helpful with the day-to-day stuff, with meals, running errands, or simply being, available when she needs to sit down and rest. Just remember there's so much you can do every day that can make her experience a little bit better. Okay, it's time for our weekly discussion questions as a couple, all right? So talk about this week. Discussion question number 1. Have you always wanted to be a mom or a dad? If so, what were some of those things that you dreamed about when it came to parenthood? If you've never really thought about it and you've never always wanted to be a mom or dad, how are you feeling about parenthood now? What are you looking forward to? Number 2, now that you're nearing the second trimester, are you feeling more relaxed and confident? Or are you actually feeling maybe more nervous about how fast things may be changing? Let's talk about how you're feeling with this stage and we'll see you next week.
See you later.